and gentlemen, how are we doing here today? I'm gonna be honest, I'm just gonna get straight into the video. So if you're new before we start this, I would appreciate if you subscribe. We're super close to 100K. We just hit 95K. Can we get like 2,000 likes on this video? Because I know it'll help out a bunch of you, and this can reach a bunch of others that also need help. This isn't typically my normal video for my normal viewers watching this. I know I never really do tutorials, but I'm doing it because I got Bill Russell first yesterday, and because of that, I got a lot of questions on how to complete a lot of challenges fast. That's what we're gonna do here. I'm gonna do a PS5 and PS4 all in one video. So I'll put a PS4 timestamp on the screen right now. So if you're on PS4, you can skip to that, but I'm gonna do the PS5 side first. Honestly, let's just get into it. So I'm gonna break this down into two sections, right? We're just gonna do the normal challenges. I have 6 of them written down that are highly most requested for me to help them with. And then after that, we got the build challenges. There's 4 really tough build challenges, and I'll show you how to get those done too. So, because the build challenges are gonna be the hardest that you're ever gonna do. Let's just get into the normal ones first. I'm gonna put in the lineup that I used for like 99% of the time. I would use Luka, Vince, Stan. The reason is, Vince is whatever. I just use Luka because he's one player you can 100% green with. The main thing before you even get to the challenges is that you only want to take 3s. Obviously, if you have to, you take 2s. If you have to, it's part of the challenge. If you don't have to, always take 3s. Always go for 3s because it's super easy to green on extra and it gets games done way quicker. So don't go for 2s. So get somebody you know you can green with. My player's Luka. Vince is just another shooting guard just in case I need somebody else to green with, but that doesn't happen normally. And then Thon's a big man that can grab rebounds but can also shoot. I'm going to be covering all the tough ones. Alright, so the first one is 4 fast break points. Now this one, it's very, very, very easy. Basically, all you have to do, right? They're going to miss here, right? So all I have to do is grab... He doesn't get it. Nice, guys. Okay, grab the rebound, go down, and score instantly. You see that? I went down the court right after and scored instantly. You'll see here in the top right, fast break. That's it. Fast break is super easy. All you have to do is get a stop. Once you get a stop, go down the court, score super quickly, and it's a fast break point. Easy enough. Next challenge, must win by at least 7. Now, like I said, doing the PS5 side first. This is why this one's pretty damn easy for the most part, because on PS5, this is a lot easier than PS4 current gen, because basically, like I was talking to you guys about how just taking your 3s, you have to use 3 specific players normally when you have to win by 7 from the team. Even with that though, I did that every time on like the first and or second try at worst. All you want to do is you want to go down the court, right, and take 3, because the computers love to take 2s. This is where you can take advantage, because you're still going to contest a lot of their 2s, but I'll show you how to bait their 2s in a second here. So, when you're going down the court to score 3, you want to do either a snatch back like this, because it gets you open for 3, or you go down the court and you do a curry slide. Okay, I'll put a tutorial in the description if you don't know how to curry slide. I'll show you here really quickly, but just in case you're confused, I'll put one in the description too, and I'll show you how to snatch back. Snatch back is super, super easy. If you don't feel comfortable doing any of those, you always could just call a screen. I just find it faster if I can just go down the court, pop a quick curry slide, and green the 3, and or shoot a full bar. But even if this is how we bait the computer, right? We're gonna play their side. We're gonna play the computer's side, so the computer has a lane to the basket. That's what you want to do. You want to bait the computer into driving to the paint. You see that? Now you see what I mean? That's what the computers love to do. When you give them a side, when you play their side, just make sure you're a little bit down so you're still covering the paint. You give them a side and then they're gonna drive and then you're actually still there. Then they shoot a heavily contested layup and you got a free board every time. So to do a snatch back, all you have to do is hold R2 and then diagonal down. You just diagonal down to the opposite side you're not dribbling on, so you just let go of R2. So after you're running up with your R2, let go of it, diagonal down really quickly. Right when you let go of R2, diagonal down. You see that right there, very early. Diagonal down to the right because I'm on my left. There's a snatch back, easy green. Free shot every time with either that or curry slide. So the win by 7 on next gen, again, you just play their side, give them a lane, then go down there and contest it. Easy money, easy enough. And even if they score a couple of the 2s, which they might, you're still outscoring them every single time down the court with a 3-pointer, so winning by 7 is easy. Now, this is one that I got requested a lot, and it's very, very easy, and it's the same for both consoles, guys. This one is 5 layups, whatever, 5, 4 layups, 3 layups. Just basically take layups, not dunks. People say, my player always dunks it, bro, blah, 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 blah. On next gen, you can press the left arrow. I found this yesterday. You can call it quick isolation, by the way, for spacing. When you're going into dunk, guys, right, just let go of R2. That's all you have to do. So when you're going into the paint for a dunk, quote unquote, right when you're about to hold square to dunk it, just let go of R2 completely. Just completely let go. When you let go of R2, you're no longer turboing. And when you're not turboing, you can't dunk. You cannot dunk if you don't turbo. Again, I'm just showing you here, right? Right when you're about to dunk it, let go of R2. That's all you have to do. Just let go of R2 and you're gonna do a layup every single time. You're never gonna dunk it. So that's how you do layups. Layups are super easy, guys. 3 steals challenge. I know for sure I completed this one very, very, very quick. I was lucky on it because steals are all RNG. Now, there are still ways to get them though. So I'll show you the very first way. Normally, you want to use somebody that has a good steal rating, right? So in my opinion, I put John Wall. For me, when I did my 3 steals, I put John Wall in. Why? Not just because he has a high steal, but if I flash it up on the screen, he has a good steal tendency too. Tendencies matter in this. They actually help you a lot because a tendency to steal the ball or not. And John Wall is already a good steal, plus with a good tendency, so it helps even more. I'll show you really quickly right here. Obviously, the main way, you can't pluck as good as you can on current gen. I'll show you right here. Obviously, the main way is trying to just go up and get a pluck like that. You see, that works literally right away. Now, it's not going to work every single time, but it will work a lot of times, especially because, like I said, John Wall has a really good steal tendency. Now, this is the second way I'll show you. This doesn't work every single time, but you're going to go here backcourt and go out of bounds. The reason why you're going to do that is because when the computers pass it in a lot of times, you see this? They stand there a lot of times. They will move sometimes too and get it twisted, but they will stand there a lot of times. And when they stand there, your computer will step in the lane. Here's the clip right here, okay? Look, computers are standing around, right? Then boom, watch this. Player's gonna step in the lane. You see that? Player steps in the lane, steals it. So that's why a lot of times you can just dribble the ball out of bounds. If you have no other option, you can dribble the ball out of bounds, and then you can try to just get it inbounds here with your computer. By the way, I would encourage you guys, if you still can score in the game, like if you're not at game point, to get takeover with your play. That only increases takeover. You guys don't know, increases every stat in the game. It doesn't just increase your shooting or whatever based on whatever take. It increases every stat. Got the pluck down, and then we got the out of bounds down. Right, so you can obviously try to go into the lane they're gonna dribble in and try to pluck it with that lane. What I like to do too is hold L2. Hold L2 and press square. I've known, especially on current gen, but on next gen too. But on next gen, you see Luka almost just got a steal there. I see on next gen 2, holding L2 and then pressing square helps me a lot because it gets you in the defensive stance. You're not just running up there in non-defensive stance and spamming square. Oh, there we go. Get takeover with John. Boom, we got takeover. This only helps more. The third thing you can do is bait a pass from the computer. But I'm going to try to get one more pluck here. Let's see, run up, run up. It's all RNG, guys. You see, oh, see that right there? I did what I was supposed to do. Whether 2K gives you the pluck or not off that, because you saw I was right in the lane where he dribbled, is all on 2K. But that right there is perfect defense for a steal. So what you can do also is trying to bait the lane. He shot it right there, but basically baiting the lane is playing off of Steph Curry, right? So you see right here, Steph doesn't have the ball, right? What you want to do with your players, hopefully John Wall wouldn't switch in this situation, but play off of Steph and then just bait the pass. That's the last way, but honestly, baiting is a good way to get steals online, but in offline, it's the hardest. By far, the best 2 ways are the plucks, then running out of bounds and trying to get the inbound steal. Steals, by far, I will say, are the hardest one. Next challenge we're gonna do is 2 blocks with any player. Blocks, guys, are very easy. I've seen some people have trouble with this. Blocks, again, you just want to use somebody tall. Now, when you get to the Bill Russell challenges, you might get a little AIDS. You can either flop here or you can play the side. What I like to do is flop because when you flop, they automatically go into score mode. So flop, run out of the paint with on, and then run back in. If they do a pull-up like that, you either came and helped too early or you didn't play the side correctly enough. What we're gonna do here is we're gonna play the side. All right, so we're gonna play the side, let him go, and then we gotta chase down and or block like that with on. Now that wasn't a block, but that contest animation, contesting him when he's going to the paint like that, those are the animations you want because 5 out of 10 times, it's like a 50-50 whether you're gonna get a block or not. Or you can completely flop, move out of the paint, and then go back in with Thon. That actually did count for Thon too. I thought Luka got it, but no, that counted for Thon. So that's where you can take advantage of it. Again, you flop, and then you go into the paint with Thon, and that's another block. That's 2 blocks. The last challenge I got right here before we get into the Bill Russell challenges is never turn the ball over. Guys, I'm gonna be honest, this one is super easy. Again, just get your sharpshooter that you're gonna do. This is gonna be a very, very quick explanation for this one. Basically, just wanna get your sharpshooter and literally just go down the court again, hit the curry side like I said. I'll leave a link in the description if you don't know how to do that. And or snatch back, or if you're more comfortable, you can shoot off a screen. You just want to use one player. Another main reason why you want to just use one player here is I'll show you really quick how to get these games done super fast. This is just like in general how to get the games done fast. So you have 6 points with Luka, right? That's why you want to use somebody that's like a sharpshooter and or just a god, but somebody that's sharpshooting takeover, right? Because everybody has hot shot now. If you don't know what hot shot does, it makes you get takeover super fast. You can see my takeover meter. If you press L1, you can see Luka's takeover meter is almost all the way full because I scored 2 threes already. I score 1 more 3 with Luka here. Okay, I'm gonna go down the court. I'm gonna green a 3 with Luka. Once I score 1 more 3 with Luka, green this, that's takeover. Takeover only makes the game go by faster. This is the main reason why to get takeover, because the computers don't play defense from behind half court, so you got a free pull up every single time from behind half court, and it's a green because you got takeover, so it's an easy green. This is about to be a long video, buddy. Jesus. Smash the like, subscribe. Now we're gonna get into the Super 8 stuff. For the people who aren't there yet, for the Bill Russell challenges, you have to use all 3 of these cards. I'm assuming most of you guys that are still watching this part of this video for the Bill Russell are on this part now. Okay, so the first one that's honestly might be the hardest is 8 rebounds with James Worthy. You're going up against Tim Duncan and KG. But the main thing is, next gen guys, they miss a lot of open shots. In general, guys, I think this is honestly probably the hardest build challenge. It's not going to be easy. But for offensive rebounds, right, I try to call a screen and roll at James Worthy, and then I run to the side, shoot a fadeaway like that. We can still go over here, and when we can shoot our shot, you see right here, James Worthy grab the offensive rebound. You see Kobe's down there on him, we're going to shoot it again. Your best chance is to switch Kobe onto you because he's by far the smallest. You see right there, another defensive rebound. I'm not going to lie, I've been doing this easier than yesterday. This doesn't seem that hard right now. I'm over here 6 rebounds. And then once you're at 6 rebounds, 7 rebounds, you know you're probably gonna at least get 1 more rebound, so then you can start scoring. This is it. Maybe I overthought this. Maybe this was harder than I thought yesterday, because now that I'm doing this again in a tutorial, I'm not gonna say it's easy, but it doesn't seem like insanely hard. Second challenge we're gonna do here is a double-double with any player. Final challenge game 3, but it's the second one that I'm gonna cover here, is a double-double with any player. I'm not gonna lie, this one was like the easiest one, I think. I'm not gonna lie, getting rebounds on this team really isn't that hard because they're not really gonna horse rebounds like crazy over you, because it's not like they have a bunch of 7-footers and then you can go down the court and just get 10 points with Worthy. Double-double's not that hard. You're using the same rebounding method you did before, but on a way worse team. Once you get the 8 rebounds down against the tall-ass big man, you're gonna find this one way easier because you're not facing all 7'10" players that have Hall of Fame rebound chaser. You see right there, bait him into the lane, easy rebound. Again, you can flop with Jimmy and then you can bait them going into the paint or shooting a crazy shot like that. See how Damian Lillard has the ball? This is an easy switch right here, and then we can go down here and get the rebound. Turning over the ball once, I only have to do a whole segment on that. It's the same as before, you're just scoring with 1 player. Probably the hardest, this is the second hardest one left. Record 2 blocks as the team. You're gonna do the same method as before though. You're not switching up the method at all here. You're still doing the flop method from before, right? So you have Damian Lillard. You're never gonna get a block with him, so you're gonna flop with him. Shaq's gonna go into the paint because of his tendencies, and then you're gonna rotate over with your icon with either Jimmy and or Worthy, and then you're gonna hope to get a block. We missed, let him go down, let him go into the paint, bait him into the paint. That should have been a block right there. See, you can't even be too mad at those because that is perfect defense. That is perfect block defense. These guys all have tendencies, obviously, to go into the paint. Okay, so flop with Lillard, let him come into the paint, go in there. That should have been a block too again. Again, that's perfect defense. You can't even, like, that is the defense you want to play. That should have been a block again. Oh, there's a block right there. You saw? There's a block right there down low. Again, if they grab a rebound, you can also just spam triangle too, and then you might get a block going up like you did right there. Beautiful, right there, you saw? Lead him into the paint, and then there's my 2 blocks, and now I can start scoring 100% and win the game. So, I mean, to score on them is really easy. You just have to call a screen, and then you can pull from deep. The computer won't step up fast enough, and boom, you got a 3-pointer, and then this would be game over. The last challenge is, in my opinion, the hardest challenge, because it is the most RNG one. It's 2 steals with Jimmy Butler. But you could get this done very fast. My first 2 games, I took forever and only got 1 steal. But then my 3rd game, I got this done literally in like a minute and a half. So, you see how Curry's taking up the ball. You want to press L1, circle, and press X. Why? Because that's Jimmy's icon. You're switching Jimmy onto Steph Curry. Steph Curry's the main ball handler. And then you're also going to try to get the steals, like I said before, from the plucks and or the inbound. Again, you can try to bait it too. You can try to bait it. You saw that almost worked right there. He was still on Kawhi. Trying to bait that pass can work too. Down. You see right there. See right there. I'm right in the lane for the steal. If I don't get it, that's just on 2K. It's whether 2K is going to give you the steal or not. I'm holding L2 when I do this, by the way, as well. Lane, play the lane, play the lane. Right there. Perfect. Now, my teammate didn't pick up the ball, but it's the principle. I sound like a teacher, but it's the principle of playing the lane. Because I was also very unlucky there. 99 times out of 100, the ball's not going to bounce up in the air like that. But I played the lane perfectly, played the pick perfectly. Again, playing the pick. And then that's where you get the bump steals. That is how you do all the challenges on next gen. If you guys have any other questions, you can leave them in the comments. Again, the steals is the hardest one in my opinion. But again, once you get those picks, that's whether 2K gives it to you or not fast. Once you get those picks, boom, 2 steals are done. Then you can end the game. Okay, here now, this is the current gen bit. So if you came, you clicked on the current gen part. Here we are. I'm gonna break down the same things I worked out next gen, but this time on current gen. This current gen is basically a harder version of that, except for one thing, which is steals, which I'll show you why here. Let's cover one thing first, okay? I got asked it a couple times, and it's very, very easy, okay? It's how to get fast break points. So I'll show you that right now. Fast break points is simple as this. You're gonna get your stop, right? They're gonna shoot some stupid shot, pull up, shoot a shot with Dennis Schroeder, doesn't matter. I need the rebound, grab the rebound, go down the court, score instantly, okay? I gotta green that, but even if whites drop like crazy on current gen, that's fast break point you see right there. All you have to do for fast break is score pretty much instantly once you get the rebound. Next challenge is win by at least 7, win by 5 to 7. Now this is using players from the team, but even when you have to use players from specific teams, it's still really easy because all you have to do is speed glitch like I'm doing here with Damian Lillard. I'll put in the tutorial in the description if you guys don't know how to speed glitch. I would heavily recommend learning how to do that because it makes life so much easier. If you suck at dribbling, you don't know how to do it at all though, right? You're gonna wanna take threes every single time down that court because even though it is current, it's still not super duper hard to green, I'm gonna be honest with you. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna call for a screen. If you don't know how to dribble, go over the screen. And then you gotta pick and roll down corner 3, and or you're gonna have a 3 over the screen. Whatever works because the computers help all the time in triple threat, right? And you're gonna wanna lean the computers into taking 2s. Why? Because if anything, you don't want them shooting 3s. You guys know white drops like crazy. So if anything, play high up on them. Force them, if anything, as we get a block there, to take 2s because you're gonna outscore them every time going down the court if you're taking 3s. So even if they're scoring a couple 2s here and there when you're not getting a stop because whites drop like crazy on this, you're still gonna win by 7 at the very least. You're probably gonna win by like 10. See right here, okay. No 3s, try no 3s, 41% they smack it still. That's why you want to try to force them off the 3-point line. Because if you're going for 2s, see right there, easy throughout the screen with the speed glitch. And we got takeover. You want to try to get takeover, makes games a lot easier. You want to go to team adjustments. So basically when you're on defense, Jimmy, okay, so what you want to do is you want to press the right arrow, right? Team adjustments, boom, press R2, no 3s. This is going to make the computers play up a little bit more on the 3-pointer, which is good because you don't want to let them score 3s. He took a 2, but that's okay because we're still trying to win by 7 this whole time. And because of that, we're up by 11 right now. We got a 3 with Damian Lillard. That's game we win by 13. 14. So I know the win by 7 may be a little bit hard. All you have to do is find one money player from each team that you can shoot with. Let's say I'm doing the Lakers right now, right? I have to win the game by at least 7 points. You must use at least 3 Lakers players in the lineup. Find one money player that you can shoot with because that's all you're gonna need. Because while doing the speed glitch and or just going over the screen, if you can't dribble at all, but again, I would advise you, you're gonna have one money player and then you go over the screen and you're getting a 3 9 times out of 10. You just gotta time the shot. If you can time the shot, you know the shot, then you're gonna get a green and then you make them get 2s. We're gonna call for a screen. We're gonna hit the speed glitch. If that doesn't work, it's fine. You just recall it. Hit the speed glitch again, quick stop, boom. And or you can just stop around the screen. You can get stops easier in the paint, in my opinion, than you can on the perimeter on current gen. Because on the perimeter, they make all their jump shots. They don't like to miss jump shots on the perimeter. So that's why you want to try to force them into the paint. Another reason why I say get a money player is and just use that one player, especially guys in current gen, is because it's definitely harder to green on current gen than next gen. It's just still not super hard, but because you want to get takeover no matter what, takeover just makes it even easier to green than it already is. White, another white drops. We should have takeover here in a second. One more shot, we'll have takeover. You really want to stop the computers at most at 14. You don't want them scoring any more than 14 because after that, if they score 16, you obviously can't get more than 7 then. So you see right here, it's 18 to 10. I'm making them take 2s, contested 2s at that, but I'm making them take 2s. We can leave Wilt open a little bit so they pass it down low. Even if he makes that, that's fine because like I'm a takeover now, like I said, I'm gonna go down and green a 3. We win the game by 9 points. Green that shot. Can I hit a white? We hit a white because whites drop like crazy on current gen. Main thing, guys, finding your money player, getting takeover, make the computers take 2s while you take 3s. Next one is take 5 layups, not dunks. I got a bunch of questions about this. 5 layups instead of dunks is very, very easy. I will just say this in general for this. You want to have one big man that can shoot and grab rebounds. That's Thon Maker. You want to have your one money player in general. So if you don't have to use players from a team specifically, you want to have one money player that you can 100% go down the court 9 out of 10 times. You're going to green that shot. My money player is Luka Doncic. This is where, again, where the speed glitch comes in handy. You press L1, you press X for quick isolation. And then all you have to do is do the speed glitch to the rim. And right when you're about to dunk it, guys, this is all you have to do. Just let go of R2. Just don't hold R2. Let go of R2. You literally cannot dunk the ball. Your isolation again, wait from the space out, hit the speed glitch, and or you can call pick and roll to run by them too. Now, we're gonna move on to the 3 steals challenge, because I'm gonna separate this into 2 parts, by the way, if you guys didn't hear from the start. It's gonna be all the normal challenges, and then these next couple challenges that I show you, I'm gonna show you how to do the Bill Russell challenges easier, because the Bill Russell ones are the hardest. What I obviously want a player with a high steal, player with also a high steal tendency, okay? That player for me is John Wall. He has a high steal, but he also has a high steal tendency. So when he's in them lanes, he's more likely to get a steal too, more than Luka, because Luka has a good steal as well. John Wall's gonna get more times than Luka because he has a better tendency. His steals are actually better, in my opinion, on current gen than next gen because of plucks. So if you're still going for steals, whatever it may be, I still advise you to still go down and try to score, because if you get takeover, that only increases all your stats, so it'll only help even more. Even if he has sharp takeover, it will still help. So you want to play the side that he's dribbling to and go up and just go there, hold L2 and start spamming square, because you're trying to pluck the side that he's going. All right, so again, same thing. LeBron has the ball float. Now here's the thing, if we're playing off ball, we can bait, so we can help off of him. You see right there, I was a little bit slow, just a little bit slow. But if somebody else is bringing up the ball, not the main point guard, you can bait the lane. So we're gonna go up again, run up, try to get that pluck, go in the lane, try to get the pluck. If it doesn't work, again, the steals challenges are the hardest, and it will probably take you the longest out of any of them. If you don't get in the first try like I am right here, do not stress. Let's get it. Go in the lane. Go in the lane. Oh, the spin move specifically is also very good, because when they do that weird little spin move or spin move in general, it activates the steal a lot. Okay, come here. Let's go to their side. Go to their side. Right there. Perfect. You see what I mean? It's really if 2K wants to give it to you or not, because if you're in the lane like I just was there and you don't get it, that's fine. You just know you're playing the steal right. All right, we got 14 points here because we're still scoring. Like I said, it's easier to get steals when you get takeover. Raises all your stats. Spin move is perfect. When you see that spin move, man, they turn the ball over a lot. Boom. See I got that steal right there? That one wasn't even crazy in a lane. That one simply happened because I had takeover. I can almost guarantee you that happened literally because I had takeover, so it raised my stats. And that's 2 steals like that easy. Go. Let's go. Oh, the spin move is perfect. You see? That spin move is perfect, man. When you see that spin move, when you play their side and you get that spin move, it's perfect because you're standing there, you're holding L2. Make sure you're holding L2 and you're spamming square. Again, perfect. Because when you play their side like that, computers love to do 360 spin moves. I don't know why. They love to just turn to Michael Jackson and do 360 spin moves. You see right here? John Wall, 3 steals. Beautiful. And we have 19 points too, by the way, because we're going for takeover. The next challenge is 2 blocks with any player. Okay? So what you want to do is you want to play the side of him, let him go to the paint, and then you're going to help down low with Thon. You see what I did? That's perfect. Whether you get the block or not is all randomness. It's all RNG. But that defense right there that I just did, you can run away, run past him, run to the side of him, play the side, and or flop. Once you do that, you're going to switch to Thon Maker and or your big man of choice. You're going to come over and you're going to swat that. Again, lead him into the paint. Lead him into the paint. Perfect. Perfect. Snatch block that. Perfect. So, lead him into again. Lead him into Thon. Easy there. We didn't get the block, but that's perfect defense. That's all I can ask for. Get your ass in the paint. Yep, lead him into the paint. Perfect. Perfect. There you go. 2 blocks. See that? Let him into the paint. Got my 2 blocks with Thon Maker, and now we can end the game. Call your ISO. See you later. All the way to the rack. And I got my 2 blocks. Now we're going to move on to the build challenges, okay? These build challenges are the most AIDS one by far, but I will say the rebounding part on current, a tad bit easier than it is on next gen. You'll see here why in a second. If you made it to this part in the video, this means you're at the final challenges. So, win the game, record at least 8 rebounds with James Worthy. So for all the Bill Russell challenges you guys don't know, you have to use these 3 players. Let's get into it. The reason why this is also a little bit tough, so you're playing against KG and Tim Duncan, bro. So it's a little bit AIDS, but I'll show you why the rebounding part is not super hard. Now on defense, I'm going to be honest, you really just want to play heads-up defense. Again, you want to play no threes because you don't want them to take threes at all. You're just going to try to play the best defense you can. If they make it 100% smothered, you have to live with it. There's not much you can do. Whoever Kobe is guarding, put him in the pick and roll, and we're going to do a pick and roll to the corner. Why? Because James Worthy's going to go here, shoot it very late. Both computers are going to come contest. That's the main thing. Don't force it, guys. If you get the offensive rebound, unless you're wide open under there or you for sure have spacing, run it again. Come here, call for the screen again. Don't rush it if you get the offensive rebound. Call for the screen again. Go there. Perfect. Both computers come contest. That's beautiful. We're going to run that again. Run that again in the corner. The reason why you fade in the corner is because both computers... No, Damian Lillard, don't... You can see here, I'm even having a little trouble with this. This challenge might take a couple tries because this one is one of the hardest challenges you're going to have to play in the whole game. I'm just showing you here specifically how to go for rebounds. You want to start going for these rebounds after you score a bucket or 2, so get 6 points, around there, 6 to 8 points. Then start doing this because you do want to get a little bit of a lead. Call for the screen, go over. Yeah, both computers come and contest. You see that? Both computers come and contest when you fade into the corner. That is the perfect demos. Again, they did it again. Easy rebounds. This is why I say do it after you score 6 to 8 points though, so you're gonna be in there. So you can afford to miss a couple shots because it's not the easiest to stop the computer. So you see right here, James Worthy got me 8 rebounds, but you do want to start the game off scoring like 6 to 8 points because you want to have a little bit of leeway space to start missing on purpose, because you obviously don't want to go start the game just missing everything so you're down like 8-0. You want to score 6 to 8 points, hopefully get a couple stops. Game like 6 to 2, 8 to 4, 8 to 5, then you can do your couple misses, and then you get a couple rebounds in a row. It will take you 2 to 3 possessions to get the rebounds with James Worthy, and then you can just win the game. That challenge, probably the hardest challenge on current gen, so if it takes a couple tries, it's fine. This next one is a double-double with any player. We're gonna do a double-double with James Worthy. It's just 10 points and then 10 rebounds. We're gonna get to 10 points quick because it gets us takeover faster too, like an easier version of the last challenge. So if you just complete the last challenge, this is only an easier version. The only reason why this is easier, obviously, is because they have Steph Curry into the game. So we're gonna just shoot a heavy, boom, very late. Steph Curry actually grabbed a rebound over me there, but 9 out of 10 times, Jesus, he just snatch blocked that. 9 out of 10 times, obviously, James Worthy is gonna grab the rebound over Steph Curry. Same thing, get the switch, shoot it very late. They both come and help. Free board. Obviously, get your rebounds in, but get your 10 points out of the way first with James Worthy. Shoot another bad fadeaway. That's a free board. We got 5 rebounds. Again, same thing. Go to the paint. Shoot another bad shot. That's 6 rebounds. Perfect. Get him down low. That's 8 rebounds. You see how easy you can farm rebounds when you got Steph Curry on you? It is very easy. Sure, go around him. You see how he's worming around him because Steph does not have good rebounding stats and/or tendencies. So he's going to worm around him a lot. I didn't even mean to switch him there, but we got our 10 boards. That's how you get your 10 rebounds done with him, though. The 10 points to obviously just score. The second last challenge we're going to do here, record 2 blocks as a team. This one is much like next gen. This one, we're going to just play the side of them like we saw with the steals earlier, guys. We're just going to play the side of them, lead them in. When you guys saw 2 blocks any player, I mean, we're going to try to get the blocks with James Worthy and/or Jimmy Butler. Obviously, if Damon Lillard came, that's cool. But it's the same way we did with Don Maker earlier. We're either going to flop or we're going to play the side of him. Why? Because Shaq has tendencies to go into the paint. So, boom, leave the paint open for a second, and then boom. And then right when he starts running into the paint, that's when you're going to come help with Worthy, and you're going to try to get the block. The camera died for a second here, but perfect. You see right there? He did a floater because the CPUs love doing floaters sometimes, but there's a perfect block. We show him the lane, then we come over with the help side, whether that's James Worthy or Jimmy Butler, and we get the block. These inbounds are perfect too. So what we're gonna do, let him go in there. Perfect, there's the second block. Okay, we're gonna die, so I'm gonna get this last challenge really quick, the explanation quick. It's 2 steals with Jimmy Butler. Guys, it's the same method as before though. Thank God Jimmy has a high steal tendency. This makes it a little bit easier. We're gonna switch Jimmy onto Curry. We're gonna go L1, tap circle, put Jimmy onto Curry. We're gonna press L1X, put him onto Kawhi. So next possession, it will switch. All right, so basically we're gonna play the lane. So see right here, play the lane. To see right there, how I'm perfectly in the lane where he's dribbling. That is perfect defense. That is exactly what you want to play. Get into his lane, get into his lane. You see that spin move? You love seeing the spin move? Perfect. Perfectly into the lane. That's already 1 steal with Jimmy at the start of the game. You can also bait the lanes, leave Steph Curry open for a second, and then get into the lanes. You see right there? Oh, that should have been a steal too. Same thing. Get into the lane, get into the lane. Yep. Perfect! You see that, man? When you play the side of them, I did not mean to fade away, but when you play the side of them, that is exactly when they do that stupid spin move, or they post up on one side of the court, and then they spin or move to the other side, and right when you're on the other side, boom, you're holding L2, you're spamming square, you get your 2 steals with Jimmy Butler. Which again, steals in my opinion are easier on current gen because plucks happen way more. The blocks might be a little bit harder though. That is it though. That is all the challenges that I covered for current gen and next gen. If you guys have any other questions, bro, you can leave them in the comments, but I'm pretty sure I covered mostly everything. Pretty much damn everything. If this helped you, make sure to drop a like because I know a ton of other people need help. Subscribe here if you're new. We're so close to 100K. Let's get it, baby. Peace out, boys.
I live in a constant state of fear and